Hi, William Joseph here. So I'm just going to say a few words about what I think about Donald Trump. Um, well, first I'm going to say I'm gay. Okay, I'm as gay as they come. Okay, so like women is not really my thing. Like I was married for a number of years, but the only reason I stayed with her was because I really loved her. Like I was like a bisexual dude that fell in love with a woman. I was like bisexual, but I fell in love. I actually fell in love with her. Like I really, really loved her. I really loved her with all my heart, and so I stayed with her for 14 years. But she was the only one. Like apart from that, like it's not really my first choice. It's not really an option. So I'm just gonna say that. Okay. Anyway, so my opinion about Donald Trump is that I think that I've this whole mess began for me like under his leadership. Like that's when my life kind of went like turmoil. Maybe um Barack Obama, but I think more Donald Trump. And I know that's when like the broadcasting started, and I consider that broadcasting like sexual harassment because I mean for the first 3 years I didn't know nothing about it broadcasting. Nobody made me aware of it, so I'm just living life, without being aware of it. People are watching me, and people are fucking like pretty much like busting nuts off me, like, but I'm not aware of it. So I think that's sexual. That's like rape almost. It really is. Like somebody's, you know, getting pleasure off of you, and I didn't for the first 3 years. I didn't know I was being broadcasted, and people were just getting their kicks off, and I didn't know. So I consider that sexual harassment because I was made to be like a pet, like a fucking spectacle of like like a semen bucket. For real, like you just turn on your TV. I don't know whatever channel to turn on. Okay, I'm gonna bust a nut real quick. Okay, I'm done. Like that's sexual harassment. That's sex. That's sex. I think that's sexual assault. I mean, that's the only thing that I've experienced. Like now, now I've been known to be multiple people. Okay, I've been called Clarence Thomas before. I've been called Donald Trump before. I've been called like in a metaphor way. So I get confused. I'm just gonna be honest. When I see stories like this about Donald Trump going through this, I'm like, okay, do they mean like the real Donald Trump, or is that like symbolic or like a metaphor for me? I get confused like that because like sometimes it does refer to me, but then a lot of times it doesn't. So I don't know when it does and when it doesn't. Like I don't know what to look for to know if it is or if it isn't. So I'll be like, are they talking about me? Like that I did that? So I get confused a lot, folks. Like because people have compared me to Donald Trump in the past. Maybe not a lot now, but they have. So that confuses me. So now whenever I see a story like this, I'm like, are they? Well, that's why Donald Trump has the real Donald Trump and the President Donald Trump to know the difference. Because one did symbolize somebody else at one time. Anyhow, so I don't think, I mean, well, that's why I said in the beginning, just in case it was referring to me. Like I don't even like women, folks. So, so I'm not gonna go out of my way to go violate a woman if that's not my thing. Like that'd be pretty stupid. That'd be a waste, right? I'm probably gonna go to jail for this, but for what? For something that you don't even like? That would be like a huge waste. So let's say that you thought it through and you're going to sexually assault. Go, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sexually assault someone. And you're thinking, okay, well, I'm probably going to go to jail for this. So I'm going to make it worth it. Make it worth it by assaulting something that you don't even like. How's that making it worth it? That'd be like a double loss because you'd go to jail for sexual assault and then the person you assaulted, you're not even into that. It'd be a double loss. So something like that, you would like genuinely make it worth it. You would go after exactly what you like. And in my case, it wouldn't be women. So, no. Incorrect. Incorrect. But that's if me, but I think it's Donald Trump. Um, so that's the only thing that I've experienced with him is like just being like violated, you know? Like, can you imagine 3 years, living 3 years, folks, 3 years, just like you always lived your life, walking naked, just whatever you did, your whole life, those 3 years doing it, and the whole world watching you and you not knowing it? Can you imagine the fucking turmoil, the damage that would cause you? Like, that's fucked up. Like, at least tell me so I can fucking filter my behavior, right? At least tell me so I can have a heads up so I won't do everything. Like, fuck. Now that I know the whole world's watching me, like, I'm not gonna fucking do that, But for 3 years, I didn't know. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Like, somebody really did not give a fuck. Because I'm just living life like I've always lived life, and fucking people hid that for 3 years from me. Anyways, that's the only thing I've experienced, is that. And that's it.